Good morning. Good morning. Uh, Sorry for being late this morning, Queen B, but I guess it was on time because I was definitely an on time word, Queen B. I appreciate you for sharing that. This morning I want to read from the book of Hebrews. Let me, oh yeah, that's the one I wanted. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. It says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. And I also wanted to read Hebrews 12, 3 through 6. That says, think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. After all, you have not yet given your lives in your struggle against sin, and you have forgotten the encouraging words God spoke to you as his children. He said, my child, don't make the light of the Lord's discipline, and don't give up when he corrects you. For the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes each one he accepts as his child. And today, I'm just grateful for God's love. I'm grateful for relationships. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for support. Um, this particular verse I was reading the book of Hebrews last night. And it was the Apostle Paul was basically giving an explanation to the Hebrews as to say, like everything that I going through and everything that you all going through right now, it's because God is God is showing you love. And I could have only imagined the look on their face when someone you going through things and someone trying to tell you that, hey, you going through this because somebody love you. But then I had to put myself in the eyes of my children, and when I correct them or if I discipline them, when I discipline my children, I discipline them because of what I don't, not just because of what they did, but because what I don't want them to become or what I want them to become. I want them to become better, I don't want them to do that again because I know that if they continuously be rude, it develops into something else and it develops into something else. And, they just wouldn't be good, solid human beings, you know? So I apply correction in the beginning. You don't wait until something gets to the end of it to try to say that you corrected. You started it in the beginning, you know? And so it just reminds me that, when we going through things, God has intentional plans on taking us to something greater. Like that pain creates endurance. But at the end of the day, it's because He correcting us early, because it's such a longer journey for us to go on. It's more for us to do. It's more greater to come, because it's greater is He that is in us that is in the world. We have such power in us. And I could only imagine sometimes God must just look at us and be like, man, if you only could see what I see, if you only could know what I know, I just wish you could see like what I put inside you, like you could do anything. You just have so much power built in you, and it probably would frustrate him. And sometimes it requires a slight correction, But thank you again for giving me the opportunity to speak. I look forward to another week, um, and just being able to surround myself with good people and positivity and allow some light into my life, even through these dark moments right now. So thank you again for everyone giving me the opportunity to speak. I love each and every one of y'all. Have a blessed day.
Thank you so much for sharing, Carrie.